What's it really like to visit the Palace of Versailles? Why do so many travelers say it's the most unforgettable experience near Paris? Stay with us, because we'll share exactly what to expect for the perfect visit to Versailles.
Today, we're taking you through the Palace of Versailles. Gardens, palaces, hidden royal retreats, and exactly what it feels like to spend a full day here. Good morning from Paris. Today's a travel day, a little bit out of the city for us.
Yeah.
We are going to the Palace of Versailles. So we have tickets that I arranged before we left home for 10:30 this morning. We're going to get there early.
Yeah.
One, to make sure we get there on time. It's a metro to a train, and then that'll take us to Versailles. I've got our tickets printed out, so if you get your tickets in advance, you want to make sure that you bring those with you. So I believe the gardens open at 8 a.m., so by the time we get there, we can at least start strolling the garden. Getting these tickets online was quite the process. Yeah, I just remember it was an ordeal, but we have these, and we are off to Versailles. Getting to Versailles from Paris is surprisingly easy. A short train ride transported us from city streets to royal splendor. Upon arrival, you can feel the anticipation building.
We didn't expect this when we walked up. Suddenly, you see it. Golden gates, ornate rooftops, and the grandeur of Versailles rising in front of you. Even the walk up feels like you're stepping into another world. Like many visitors, we join the line, full of excitement for what awaited inside.
First in line for 10:30? All right, we are an hour and a half before our entry to Versailles, but we are in the gardens, which they open up early. And talk about a big gardens. This place has 600 water features, 55 pools and fountains, 13 engineers just to man the fountains here. 300,000 flowers planted every single year. So I guess I shouldn't complain of the yard work as I often do. And then there's the layout of the garden. So we're gonna stroll around a little bit and check out these gardens. Even without the fountains running yet, the symmetry, carvings, sculptures, and peaceful pathways are breathtaking. These gardens were designed to impress kings and queens, and they impress these visitors today.
Hidden corners, like the Dauphine's Grove, make the grounds feel endless. Every section tells a story, each one carefully designed as part of a royal world that stretched far beyond the palace walls.
We've come down to an area that's all shaded. We're all alone.
Dauphine's?
Yeah, something. Yeah, Dauphine's Garden. I just can't imagine the upkeep required here. It's crazy, but quite spectacular gardens.
Yeah.
Eventually, the time to enter arrived. We returned to the front entrance, ready to step inside the palace itself and experience Versailles from within. We just walked into the apartments area. The entry hallway, the square footage of it is probably bigger than my entire house. We're just getting started.
Inside, Versailles feels like walking through a living museum of beauty and power. Lavish rooms filled with artwork, gilded details, crystal chandeliers, royal furnishings, and personal objects tell the story of France's royal past. We saw stunning tapestries, historical portraits, ornate musical instruments, and rooms where history truly happened. Yes, it is absolutely amazing.
After a few hours of exploring, we paused for lunch at Angelina, famous for its elegant meals and desserts. Our avocado toast was unlike anything we've had before, and the salmon gravlax was perfection.
Avocado toast, it's more like a bread than a toast. It's round, topped with a goat cheese, avocado, it's purple cauliflower in very small pieces, radish slices, and some garnish leafy, maybe a little parsley, and one other leaf. Oh, and a few pomegranate seeds too.
At the Palace of Versailles, there's like 2 restaurant options that we came across right next to each other. One's a cafeteria that we almost ate at, but you recently had some dental work and there was the baguette, so you decided we're going to pass that. Right. And we instead went to the restaurant that was called Angelina.
Oh, so good.
What did you think of that?
It was magnificent. So I got this cured salmon, and it was amazing. It was just so good.
I've never had a salmon like that before.
Yeah, it was so good. And then we also got the avocado toast, which was so different too.
Very different than your typical avocado toast. Yeah. Some of the best tasting food we've had so far. Yeah, so if you come to the Palace of Versailles, we would recommend go for lunch at Angelina's, because the food there, at least that we had, was wonderful.
It was really good.
Re-energized, we continued through Versailles, now surrounded by marble statues and beautifully curated halls celebrating French history.
Then came one of the most dramatic spaces, the Galerie des Batailles. Massive paintings fill the hall, including scenes like the Siege of Yorktown and Joan of Arc entering Orleans. It's overwhelming in the best possible way.
We caught a glimpse of the Royal Chapel, an exquisite masterpiece of architecture and faith filled with light and intricate detail.
Room after room continued to amaze us. Painted ceilings, ornate decor, and royal spaces carefully preserved through time. And finally, the Hall of Mirrors. No matter how many photos you've seen, nothing compares to standing here in person. It's breathtaking.
And we have exited the Palace of Versailles, though we're still on the grounds. Julie, what did you think of the inside?
Oh, it is just full of gold gilded everywhere things. The history was kind of sparse.
Yeah, so they had a lot of history about when it was occupied by the royalty, like how it was occupied, etc. But in terms of its evolution from after the French Revolution to today, there was pieces of that in there, but you kind of had to piece it together.
Yeah, and it's been through every monarchy, through all the Louis, as many as there were, and some others. There was a lot of adding on to the castle palace. So that was interesting to learn about that and how each monarch had their own flavor and they wanted to do different things.
Yeah.
That was interesting.
Yeah. I was interested in the history of Mozart, having been here, having played for Maria Lashinska. Yes. So he was a guest here of Maria Lashinska.
When he was 8 years old.
Yeah.
Sat down and had dinner with him.
So we'll have to pull out some of his sonatas that he dedicated to the ladies of Versailles. That was interesting musical history.
So was Mozart a child prodigy?
Yes.
So his father marketed him well.
Yes, he did.
And he got noticed by royalty as a child. That's pretty cool.
Yeah. That could set your career going.
Yeah.
As it did for him.
Yep.
Oh, and in travel, sometimes it's interesting to connect the dots. So some trips ago, we were in Copenhagen, and I believe it was the Rosenborg Castle in Copenhagen, where there was a room there that was said to have been inspired by the Hall of Mirrors. So it was one modest-sized room with mirrors all around. And at the time, they said mirrors were an extravagance, luxury. The people didn't have them, so royalty had them. And when we visited there, we had not been here to see the real Hall of Mirrors, so it was interesting to see the grand Hall of Mirrors at Versailles that inspired a room in a palace in Copenhagen. Yes. Often when we travel, we learn something in one place that has a connection in another place, and such is the case here. And now we're going to spend some more time in the garden. We're going to look for a shady spot. There is a lot of shade down there. We're going to scope some out for ourselves, hopefully with a bench. All right, one disappointment-ish thing. So we're walking around the gardens. So far, since we've been here, 0 of the fountains have been on. So there's the fountains with the water. We were told that there was like 3 of them that go on automatically every so often.
There's 1 that's continuous and 2 that are automatic.
Yeah, so we haven't seen one yet. Hopefully before we leave the gardens, we'll at least see one. Because that would be...
We're trying to.
All of the pictures show the fountains going. But we have yet to see that. So, but right now... we have found some shade. We found a bench.
Yeah.
Sit.
Sitting.
Julie wants to sit for a little bit. Yes. Hey, we found a fountain that works. We stopped at a little stand by the Grand Canal and picked up some Perriers and some pastries, and have been on the lookout for a bench to sit on so we could have our goodies. And still looking. There's not many benches here, but man, I'll tell you, if you come here to this Versailles, the grounds, which are so immense, you will get your steps in and beyond.
Yep.
A lot of walking.
A lot of walking.
Yeah.
No benches.
Benches. There must be a bench somewhere. Yes. And success.
Oh my goodness.
Finally found a bench. And this one is in the shade, which is quite wonderful. And Julie has a Madeleine.
Madeleine.
Can I give you your Madeleine?
Yes.
There you go. It's a little sticky. But you got napkins, so that's good. And I have my first in Paris macaroon, and this one's a big one.
Yeah.
Most of the other ones we've seen have been very small.
Yeah.
So, pistachio macaroon. It is 4 o'clock-ish, which is pastry time.
Yes.
On our calendar.
Look how big these macaroons are.
That's Madeleine.
Madeleine.
That works. Once we are done with our pastries, we're off to see the Grand Trianon, which is what, Miss Julie?
So, as is with apparently all kings,
The royal people, many of them.
the kings have mistresses. So this is built by King Louis. I don't know which one.
It says the 14th.
Probably 14th.
Oh, I didn't know that he was one of the mistress men.
Oh, yeah.
I thought he was like, okay. Yeah, Louis the 14th.
Yeah, that's one of the reasons why his daughters...
Oh.
Remember his daughters had issues with some of the
mistresses.
liaisons?
Yes.
So he built a private residence for him and his mistresses. And that's what this is?
In 1670, yep. Miss Madame de Montespan, also known as Louis's lover. Yes, that's what they call her.
Yeah.
Yeah. And this place remained a private palace from Napoleon I through to Charles de Gaulle. So that's coming up next. But first we continue to relax.
Yes.
And this is where we're relaxing. It's a nice place to relax. Hey, Julie?
Yes. Don't forget, you have to make me quiche gelée.
Oh yeah, so as we're having food, usually what we do when we go on these vacations is foods that strike our fancy, we recreate at home. And here...
And we always kind of have to adjust.
we improvise
Yes.
on a
Yeah.
theme. But in the land of quiche, there's quiche Lorraine. So when we get home, I'm going to invent a quiche Julie for you. Yes. So that's on my list of things to do when we return home, and it'll be spectacular.
It will.
It will be.
Next, we explored the Grand Trianon, a royal retreat built in pink marble, elegant and refined, yet more peaceful than the main palace.
And then we moved on to the Petit Trianon, deeply associated with Marie Antoinette. This is where she retreated for quiet moments away from royal life. The surrounding grounds feel almost storybook-like. We walked through peaceful gardens, past charming cottages, and spent time at Le Temple de l'Amour, one of the most romantic spots at Versailles.
Okay, so we're strolling on the grounds of the Palace of Versailles still. This is the Queen's Hamlet area.
Yes. It has very rustic homes, but super unique.
You mentioned like a fairy tale kind of.
Yeah, kind of fairy tale.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
I could almost see a little Disney boat ride going through this water. Because they kind of look like those look and feel in Fantasyland where the boats ride in Disneyland.
Yeah, they're pretty cool.
But after seeing...
You can't go in them. You just walk around the whole village area.
But after everything else that we've seen here, this is completely different look and feel. Mm-hmm. They've got gardens that are being tended in front of a few of the properties here. Yeah. So it seems that people that have come to the Palace of Versailles, because we saw so many people there today, but so few people that went beyond the Grand Canal area to the other estates that are on the property in this area here. So this would be something I think you want to try to fit into your visit, because it adds to the complete picture. Yeah.
And it is part of one of the royals who decided to create this.
Mm-hmm. Like an egret? Some kind of, no, something different.
Blue something.
Lots of bird, like a heron, blue heron.
That's it.
Yes, we just saw the blue heron fly across the water.
Yes.
Lots of birds on the property. More different kind of birds closer to the water here. This is nice.
Yes.
Yes. Very nice. I believe we are nearing the end of our day at the Palace of Versailles. We have been here for nearly 10 hours. And so a couple of things. I don't remember ever visiting a place where the grounds were as expansive as this.
Oh my gosh.
Do you?
Huge.
Probably the biggest we've ever been to, right?
Yeah.
So be prepared for a lot of walking. On that topic, I was just going to ask you how many steps you think we did today, because I would have guessed, at least 17,000. You just pulled it up.
It's over 21.
Over 21. By the time we still got a ways to walk. We'll be at 22 easily.
Yeah.
22,000 by the time we leave here. Definitely bring your walking shoes.
Yeah.
Although, I think we may have mentioned, most people seem to visit just the main palace.
Yeah.
Fewer come all the way out to the Grand Canal and visit the properties that are on the perimeter, but they are definitely worth seeing.
There's these little, what do you call them? Little go-karts or carts or small machinery.
Like golf cart?
Yeah, golf cart type thing that you can rent. So that can get you around too.
Yeah, and it looked like they had a little mini shuttle service to haul people around too. So that's another way.
You can hop on and to ease the
walking.
The walking.
Yeah.
The Queen's Hamlet fascinates the heck out of me. I gotta find out more about that. Not sure what it was still.
Yeah, you could spend, I mean, we read a little bit about it, but you could spend just a few hours visiting the Queen's Hamlet area.
Yeah.
Very picturesque. And yeah, you visit it, it may inspire you to tend your garden because there's lots of gardening activities going on there.
And them busy.
Yeah. So anyways, the Palace of Versailles, highly recommended if you're out in the Paris area of France. After a full day of beauty and history, we ended with dinner nearby before returning to Paris, tired, amazed, and deeply grateful for this unforgettable experience at Versailles.
Luncheon.
Latte.
Oh, so good. We got burgers with salmon. The burger bite is huge. And frites. And some little sides, and it looks huge.
And here we go. We earned this meal because we walked so much today.
Yep. Let's see.
Works?
It works.
It works. If Versailles is on your bucket list, we hope we've inspired you to get here sooner than later. And if you visited Versailles, tell us in the comments of your best memory from your visit.
Thanks for watching this amazing day trip from Paris to Versailles. We'll see you soon with more adventures from the places where we go.